Okay, inshallah. I'll begin the lesson in a moment.
Okay.
305.
307.
7, right. Okay. So we have finished 306?
G.
Right.
We are
Yes.
finished.
Correct. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وآله الطيبين الطاهرين ولعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين إلى يوم الدين. First steps to understand Arabic. Page 307, Unit 4, Section 1, Part 1, ضمير مرفوع. The ismun of kana and laysa. The ismun of kana and laysa is marfu.
G.
Sorry. Like normal verbs. The marfu noun after kana and laysa can occur as zamirun marfu. Right? It is very easy to understand that the ismu kana or ismu laysa instead of a ism. The following table illustrates kana and laysa with their ism and a pronoun. For example, kana, yakunu, laysa. So, kana, yakunu, and laysa. So you can see that for kana, the first siga has the damir mustatir, which is huwa, and for siga number 4, kanat, also the damir mustatir huwa. Here. Then in the fi'l al-mudari, there are 5 sigas that are the mustatir. Yakunu, takunu, takunu again, anta takunu, and then ana akunu and nahnu nakunu. So, like it is different. For kana, we have 2 sigas with zamir mustatir, which are siga number 1 and 4, kana and kanat. For the middle column yakunu, we have 5 sigas that have zamir mustatir. Yakunu, takunu, anta takunu, ana akunu, and nahnu nakunu. For laysat, for laysa, it's also like kana. Kana is just like laysa, laysa, laysu, and then laysat. The same way as in kana, the laysa also operates like this. But the word laysa does not have a fa'il mudari. Okay? The word laysa does not have a fa'il mudari. We cannot say yalusu. Laysa yalusu or yalasu or yalisu. Right? That's not possible.
Okay.
Have any questions in this chart?
No.
Moving on. So because we have learned this already in our Al-Mustarf, we don't need to emphasize more on it. Moving on to page number 308, section 4, unit 4, section 1, part 1, Zamirun Marfu'un. Note, the ismun of kana and laysa take the same form as the Zamir fa'il, but are labeled as ism. For example, Kanu zalimin. Kanu zalimin. They were oppressors. They were oppressors. The tarkib of this is written like Kanu is and Ismokana together, which is wow. Okay? Ismokana is wow. When we say Kanu, then Ismokana becomes wow. And the Khabar Kana becomes Zalimina.
Okay.
Is this clear?
It is clear, but there are times if there is kana rajulu, then we don't count it as mustatir. We say rajulu is ismu kana. We don't say huwa is kana.
Yes.
If
We can say kana zalimun. Kana
Yeah. Zalimun.
zalimun. It means that he was. So where did the he come from? The he came from the damir mustatir. When we say kana
So
zalimun, it means kana huwa zalimun, or even huwa kana zalimun. Okay, it is easy to understand. Kana zalimun actually means kana huwa zalimun or huwa kana zalimun.
if I don't, yeah, if it is, there are times the ismu, when is ismu kana visible and when it is not.
When is ismu kana? Uh, it depends. It depends on the sentence. If ismu kana is included in the word kana. For example, here we can see kana zalimun. Where is the ismu kana? In the example, kana zalimun. Kana is the فعل الناقص, and then huwa is the damir mustatir in it. So huwa, which is mustatir, is the file, is the mubtada.
مبتدا اسمه
So
كان
mubtada
yeah.
is not, yes, mubtada cannot be seen, but huwa is the mubtada. You
But there
see,
are times it is
ismu kana,
kana
I'm sorry,
rajul.
huwa is the ismu kana.
اسمه كان yeah.
Actually, the ismu kana is the mubtada, but because of adding the word kana to the sentence,
Mm.
we just
Gee,
change the names of the articles. Okay, we just change
okay.
the names of the words. Ismu kana and khabaru kana is actually mubtada and khabar. Okay, when we add the word kana or laysa or any of the af'al naqisa, okay, then what happens
Okay.
is that we just label it as ismu kana.
Okay. So if I say, if I don't put tarkib, if I don't put tashkil, kana shaitan. If we have to put tashkil, so what will we write? Kana shaitanu, kana shaitana.
No, it depends on
Because
how shaitan is written. Is it written with alif lam?
no. Oh, if it is alif lam, it means it is
Connected.
marfu.
No, alif lam doesn't mean marfu.
No, with
What is the
kana.
exact, what is the exact sentence? Kana and shaitan, like
Kana.
this?
Yeah, kana shaitan. On noon there is no nothing. So we have to.
Okay.
They ask us, is it sahi or gaire sahi? So we have to put our own. We have to remake our own sentence. So should I say kana shaitanu, kana shaitanan?
Kana shaitanun.
Shaitanun. He was
Yes,
shaitan.
yes.
And if I have to ask you, shaitan was, it's incomplete, ne?
Shaitan, nahi, he was shaitan. This sentence means that he was shaitan. Kana means
Yeah. And
he was.
so if
Shaitan
I
is the
say,
khabar. Shaitan
if
is
I
the
say
khabar.
shaitan is the khabar, yes, is the khabar of, no, it's the ismu of kana.
No, dear, it is the khabar of kana. Huwa is the ism of kana. Huwa. Huwa is the ismu kana,
Uh-huh.
and shaitan is the khabar of kana.
Yeah, shaitan is khabar kana. So we have to put alif shaitanan, yeah. Ismu
No,
kana
no,
is
getting it
marfu.
wrong. Look, now,
Khabar.
listen to my example, okay?
Ji,
Listen to
ji,
my
ji.
example. I'm giving you the
Okay,
same example. What if I want to
okay.
write he was shaitan?
Ah,
You can take screenshots or you can write it with me. He was shaitan.
okay.
For he was, I
Ji,
use kana. He was.
ji.
Kana.
Ah,
For shaitan, I use shaitan. Now, what is this shaitan? Is it ismo kana or khabaru kana?
it is khabaru kana,
It
but
is
it has to
khabaru.
be mansub.
It is not khabar. Yes, it has to be mansub. So we have to
It
put
has
it
to be
fathatain. Kana,
okay.
right?
Shaitan.
Kana
Yeah, right.
shaitanam. And then
Okay.
your example, kana
Now I
shaitanu,
yeah, G, exactly. Adu
kana
kan shaitan
rajiman.
rajim. Okay.
So here we have this is ismo kana and this is khabaru kana.
So ismu kana has to have alif lam?
No,
Not necessary. Okay. And
no, no, no.
shaitan. Shaitan
It
was
can be without alif lam, like it can be kana shaitanun rajiman.
okay. So there are times kana has we have to translate kana as he was. At times we
Yes,
have to translate if the noun is after kana, we have to say a man was or shaitan was. So it all
yes,
depends on the sentence.
yes. It depends on the sentence. Okay,
Uh,
should we move on?
uh,
So translate the following exercise 11. G.
okay. Laisu kiraman. They were not humble.
Yes.
Kanu shuhada'a. Um, there were there were martyrs.
Hmm.
Lasna munafikin. We are not hypocrites. We
G.
are not. So it is munafikin. Lastuna amwatan. They are not dead. The ladies are not dead. Not dead.
Correct.
I wanted to ask you when do I have to take kana as mustatir? Yakunu in fi'lul mudari. I've written of inna, maybe not kana, but inna has similar problem. Okay, maybe we study this. I'll get the laysata muhajirataini. Laysata. They too, laysata. You two are not muhajirataini. Laysata. You two are not
क्यों नहीं
travelers. Immigrants.
नहीं लईसता is figure number 5.
Figure number 5. 5. They too.
Those two ladies,
Okay, those two ladies are
those,
not immigrants.
hmm, are not
Those two immigrants. Those two
correct.
ladies. Isata. Lasta minal asatizati. You are not from the teachers.
Correct.
Laisati imra'atan fakiratan. You are feminine. You are not from a poor woman.
ليست
You are not a
امرأة
poor woman.
فقيرة.
You are not a poor lady.
Hmm.
She, sorry.
So
Uh,
she, yes. So where is so where is the ismu laysa in this?
Melissa. اسم Melissa is her, she.
Ah,
Melissa. So how can I translate this?
you see, she is not. Yeah, she was not. Laysa, laysu, laysat. Figure number 4.
Mm,
This is figure number
she is
4.
not.
She is not. So when you say she
she,
is not, it becomes the mubtada. Just when you say she is, it becomes the mubtada. The word not still is another thing. You see. And then imra'atan faqiratan. She is not a poor lady.
okay. She's not a poor lady. You are. Lastuna, you are not. Kuntum alal kursiyi. You were. Kuntum. You all were on the chair.
Correct.
You all were. Kana sahabiyan aziman. He was a great companion.
Correct.
ليس من الشيوخ الإذام. ليس. They both are not from the great men.
Correct. So what is
يكونون in
the
the
Arab of Islam?
What's the Arab of إذام?
Yeah.
إذام. Yeah, 1 minute. It
الإضامي
is not صفة موصوف. جي
صفة موصوف.
صفة موصوف.
Yes.
Okay. يكونون عند شجرة الزيتون. They are with the zaytun, with the olive tree. They are. Is it they are?
Yes, they are. يكونون. They
They are.
are.
Okay. With the olive tree?
Yes.
Okay. Kanu rijalan uli amalin salihin. Uli. Kanu rijalan uli amalin. 1 minute. Kanu rijalan. Uli amali. Kanu rijalan. They were men of good character. Now, of righteous.
Having.
Uli.
Yeah. Having. عمل صالح.
Kanu rijalan uli amalin salin. Having righteous akhlaq. Amal is job.
Yes.
Good job.
Having right, righteous actions.
Okay.
Having righteous
Uli.
actions.
And if I have
Okay,
to
next.
put Zazu Z instead of Uli, should I say Z?
नहीं, रिजालन
Instead
के
of
लिए तो
Uli?
आएगा जी, जाल वाव वाव.
Zal wow wow. Oh, plural of zoo, ne?
Yeah, plural of zoo.
Zoo amal. That is also very difficult. Why?
जी.
Because this is ismu na. Rijalan is khabaru kana.
Yes,
So
everything else is khabar kana. Only kanu, the wow fitted with kana is the ismu kana here. Oh, sorry. With the in the word kanu, so this wow is the ismu kana, and everything else is khabar kana.
okay, so if everything else
Rijalan,
is
otherwise
so
this is, you
zan.
see, this is halat al-nasab. This is again halat
Mm-hmm.
al-nasab. Ulu, uli, uli.
Oh, it's
So,
halatun nasab. So uli,
yes,
it should be
uli.
za or uli, yani. Uli,
It should be
za.
kya?
Za. If it is za zuzi, so I should say za. Halatun
Yeah,
nasab.
yeah. Halat al-nasab would be za.
So everything after rijalan should be nasab.
Zawa. Sorry. It's not za, it's zawa.
Zawa, because it is plural, ne?
Yeah.
If it
Okay.
was kana rajulan, then za.
The exercise 12, inshallah.
Kuntum a'da'an. You all were enemies.
Ji.
Kunna dhalimin, we were the oppressors. Kunna sadikin, we were the truthful. Kanu kafirin, they were the disbelievers. Kuntum mu'minin, you all were believers.
Are believers.
Or
You all are believers.
are,
Okay, I'm giving you a homework. Okay, I'm giving you a homework. What you have to do is
okay,
just write the conjugation of kana, yakunu, and laisa. Okay. If you want
okay,
me to write, I can write it in a minute. Kana, kana, kanu. Just write it like this. Okay. Kanat,
yeah,
kanata, kana, kunta,
mm,
kuntuma, kuntum,
yeah. Like Kalane,
kunti, kuntuma. Now here it's a dhamma. Okay. Kuntu, kuntuma, kuntum, kunti, kuntuma, kuntunna. So here these are all dhammas.
G,
Okay.
like
And then we have
Kala.
kuntu, kuntu, and kunna.
Mm, mm,
Kuntu and
okay,
kunna. Same goes for
right,
laisa. Same goes
lace.
for like. You want screenshot? You don't want screenshot, right? It's
No,
easy.
no, no, yeah,
Laisa, laisa, laisu, laisat, laisata, lasna,
last.
lasna. Then lasta, lastuma, lastum, lasti, lastuma, lastunna.
Yeah, it's written here on page 307.
Okay. And then
Yeah,
lastu, lastu and lasna, lastu and lasna.
G,
Right.
right.
Then yakunu. Yakunu. It is also very important. You should write it. Yakunu, yakunane, yakununa. And then takunu, takunane, yakunna. Yakunna. Okay, like this. And then again takunu, takunane, takununa. Now here it is takununa. Okay. And then we have takunina, takunina, takunane. देखो मैंने फिर उससे लिख दिया. Yakun, takunna. And then we have akunu and nakunu. Have you written?
It is there on the page 307.
It
Just
is
next
there.
page. One
Yes,
before,
I
yeah.
know that it is there, sister. I know it is there. But what I need,
Yeah,
what I want you to do is to write it. Okay,
it
is to
helps
write
more,
it
yeah.
in this terkib, in this formation. Okay, in
Okay.
this formation, if you write it in this formation, you will not forget it. You will have the picture memory of this. You
Oh,
see,
okay.
You will have the
Okay.
picture memory of this. So,
Acha. I've
chalo,
taken
let's
screenshot. Okay.
okay, let's go on. लिखा हुआ वैसे. Okay. So, exercise 13. Rewrite the following sentences by changing ism of
Now
kana.
I have reached number 5, exercise 12.
Okay.
Kuntum mu'minin, you guys, you were believers. Number
Hmm.
6, kuntum sadiqin, you were truthful.
Hmm.
Kunta minas sadiqin, you were from the truthful. You
Hmm.
are, now you were from the truth. Kunta is mufrad. Kuntu minad zalimin, I was from the oppressor. And kanu qawman fasikin, they were corrupt nations.
Corrupt nations. So, fasiqin is the sifat for common. Okay.
Qawman. Okay.
Exercise 13. Rewrite the following sentences by changing the ism of kana and laisa into a pronoun. Thereafter, translate it in English. Change into a pronoun. Kana al-wajhu jamilan.
Jamilan. Can you give me one example?
Kana huwa
Kana,
kana
kana,
huwa
huh?
kana huwa jamilun. Jamilan, I mean.
Kana, kana huwa jamilan. So I have to say huwa. If I say
Yes.
kana jamilan is okay also. I have to say huwa, ne?
It is
Okay.
also okay, kana, because he has told us to change the ismo kana and ismo laisa into a damir. So even if you say
Okay.
kana jamilan, that's also correct. If you say kana huwa jamilan, it's also correct.
Also
Not
correct.
bad.
Allah.
Yeah.
So kana huwa jamilan. He was kana huwa. The face, the wajhu. The face was beautiful.
इनका question जो है ना, their question doesn't make sense. He is telling us to rewrite the following by changing the ism of kana and laisa into a pronoun. So what is the ism of kana? It is al-wajhu. Al-wajhu is muzakkar. So that is why we can say kana jamilan or kana huwa jamilan.
And the translation is, he was beautiful.
He was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Okay.
Sometimes
Kanat,
sometimes the question is not making sense, but you have to do what he's
yeah,
told us.
okay. So it was beautiful. Kanat yaday wasikatan.
How do you
Kanat
change?
here.
Kana
But the
wasiqatan.
kanat wasikatan.
Kana
It kana.
ya kanata. Kanata.
Okay. How kanata dual?
Because both the hands are feminine. So
Okay.
the siga used will be siga number 5. Tasniya muannas ghaib. Tasniya muannas ghaib is kana kana kanu kanat kanata. कानता.
Okay.
मेरे दोनों हाथ मैले थे.
Acha,
कानता
okay.
वसक्तन.
Okay. Kana
Both of them.
najman karibain. Kana najmani karibain.
कानन नजमाने.
Kanat
कानन नजमाने. तो क्या बोलेंगे इसको? काना.
kana karibain. Kana karibain.
करीबैने. काना करीबैने.
Kana karibain. They were near. No, they two were near.
जी.
They two were near.
Yes.
Those two
Both
were
of them were close or near.
both of them. كانت النعم عظيمة. So I have to change into كانت. Same كانت
Yes.
نعم
كانت عظيمة.
كانت عظيمة. كانت عظيمة.
Fun.
It was great.
كانت عظيمة. Correct. Next one.
كان شيطان عدوا. Shaitan was an enemy. So كان هو عدوا. He was an
Yes.
enemy.
Or you can just say كان عدوا. That's also correct.
كان عدوا. كان الرجال إتاشا. There were إتاشا. كان
प्यासे.
كان هم كانوا إتاشا.
Correct. Yes. كان.
كان المنافقون أعداء. كانوا أعداء.
Correct.
They were enemies. كانت الأسكان كبيرتين. كانت كبيرتين.
नहीं. था.
True है ने كانتا. Okay. كانتا كبيرتين.
नहीं. हाँ ओजोनान है ना ओजोनान के लिए ओजोन जो है उसके लिए मुअन्नस ही इस्तेमाल होगा कानता
जी
कबीरता.
كانتا كبيرتين. Okay. كانت الأعمال خالصة. كانت
यस.
الأعمال كانت كانت أعمال كانت خالصة. كانت
कानती पूरा होता ही नहीं है.
हाँ كانت خالصة.
कानत खालिसतन.
Yeah, it was sincere. The
यू.
amal was sincere.
जी.
كانت الرمانتان حلوتين. كانت حلوتين.
जी.
It was sweet. كان المصحفان مفتوحين. كان مفتوحين. The
मफतूह.
two pages were
काना
open.
मफतूह. करेक्ट.
كان مفتوحين. كان الكتابان على الكرسي. كان again كان على الكرسي. They were on the chair.
ऑन. करेक्ट हो गया. नेक्स्ट एक्सरसाइज इज पेज नंबर 309. एनी क्वेश्चंस?
No questions.
Okay. Page number 309. The naib file as a pronoun. The naib file can be a pronoun. For example, huditum. Huditum. You were guided. The tarkib is written as follows. Huditum is the file and naib file, which is tum. File and naib file together. Huditum. You were guided. Okay, let's do the exercise.
You were guided. Okay. Yut'amuna. You were fed.
You were fed.
Na-
No, no,
It is,
no, 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 no.
it is. You are.
No, it's not you. It starts with a ya.
At'ama. Okay. Na yut'amuna. You fed
They,
them. You
they, they,
they.
they were fed.
Ama yut'imu. Yut'amu. No.
Amuna.
So what is
Yut.
the answer here? What is the answer?
They were fed.
They were fed. No. They were
Nahi.
yut'amuna.
Sorry. They are fed, not were.
They-
They are fed.
Okay. They are fed. Yut'amuna. Okay. They are fed. They are fed. Okay.
Can I explain it?
Ubtulitum.
Should I explain the first one, or
Huh?
is it clear?
First one I understood. Now you tell me the second one. I don't
Okay.
understand the meaning and everything.
Okay. Okay,
Ubtulitum.
write it down.
See?
Ibtala,
Ibtala.
ibtala, yabtali, ibtila'an.
Ibtila. Okay. And
Okay. So what is the majhul for this? Ubtula. The majhul for this would be uh, ubtula,
Ubtula.
ubtula, ubtulu, ubtulat, ubtulit, ubtulata, ubtulna, ubtul, ubtul,
Ubtulu.
ubtulitum है या ubtulaitum है? ubtulitum होगा ना फिर? ubtulitum. इसके मीनिंग देंगे यू वर टेस्टेड.
You were tested.
जी, यू वर टेस्टेड.
So can I ask you one thing? What is Ibtala you have written? Is it Mujal 3 letter?
This is three letter. This is sulasi. This is
Sulasi
sulasi.
Mujal.
It is from bab
Uh-huh.
ifta. It is a little bit complicated. Ifta'ala yafta'ilu iftila'an. Ifta'ala ifta'al.
Ibtala
Yaf,
is Iftala.
yes. Yafta'ilu. यफ्ताइलु इफ्तिआलन. ये बाब इफ्तिआल है.
अच्छा.
इब्तला यफ्तली इब्तलाअन जो है ये असल में इफ्ताला यफ्ताइलु इफ्तिला इफ्तिआलन है.
Okay. This is Sulasi Mujarrad.
इब्तिलाअन इफ्तिआलन इब्तिलाअन. You see?
Ibtila'an.
Iftialan, ibtilaan on the same scale. Now,
Ji.
the problem with this is about the last letter, which is the last letter is a sick letter.
Okay. Ji.
Okay, so that is why the word changes, like from ifta'ala, from ibtala'a, it changes to ibtala. The word actually was ibtala'a. Ibtala'a yabtali'u ibtila'an.
Okay.
ألا يبتلئ ابتلاء. ابتلاء يبتلئ ابتلاء. So ibtala'a changes to ibtala and yabtali'u changes to yabtali. This is a detailed lesson. Okay, this only one one
Yeah.
example. This is one example, but this is harf illat at the end. On the lam kalima, there is all harf illat. The sick letter is on the lam kalima. So that is why it needs to be understood in detail. How which letters are switched with which letters. Okay, just take a
So maybe
screenshot of we can dedicate
I'll
a whole
take
lesson to this.
yeah,
Okay.
maybe we do next week. Today is Wednesday. We do on Saturday
Ah,
the whole thing because this is very small information on NIB file. It's difficult. There's not even enough information. Maybe we do only this on Saturday.
yeah.
Today it's not going into my head.
Okay. Today it's not going to your head.
Yeah. Okay. Please. Thank you. Dafis.
No, no problem. No problem. No problem. Khuda Hafiz. See
Thank
you next
you.
time.
Dafis.
Yes.